I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're two sisters Southern cooking. Hey y'all, so we are making our meatballs right now. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our milk with our bread so that it soaks up and softens into the bread. It doesn't look that good. I'm just letting you know. It looks kind of yucky. So, and then while this is soaking up for 5 to 7 minutes, we'll be mixing the rest of the stuff into the meat that we ground up earlier. This is fresh ground chuck.
And sirloin.
Yes. So, anyway, so we're going to do this first. And then we're going to do all the other seasonings into the meat, and then by the time we're done with that, then this should be soaked enough of the milk up.
Because this is about 5 to 7 minutes you let it sit to absorb all of the liquid into the bread. And that goes into our meatballs. I know it doesn't look good. Just put that aside. I'm one of those visual people. And
I am too. Actually, I'm the type of person that has to do something to remember it.
Well, I have to. I'm telling you, it's not. That's not the kind of visual I was thinking of. I was thinking of. Whoop, fast catch, Deb. I don't like yucky looking stuff.
Sabrina won't. She doesn't like hamburger meat or anything because she doesn't like how it looks.
I don't like certain things that it makes me think of being sick. So, I'm not a fan.
None of that bothers me. So. Alright, so
while she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and pour this stuff in for her. That was breadcrumbs, plain breadcrumbs,
and minced garlic that you just put in.
This is a lot of meat. This is about 4.5 pounds of fresh ground chuck roast and sirloin. I'm going to put the onions in because they may take a little bit more, because I've got a bunch of seasonings here. And this here is fresh basil.
You just put in salt and pepper and parsley.
And onion and fresh basil. And if you don't have Romano cheese, which Romano cheese is very expensive, Parmesan is a lot cheaper. So I like
Parmesan.
We have the shredded or grated. Here, let you just fold that in. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. I'm sorry, Elsie.
It's a lot of cheese.
2 cups. You could do Romano, Parmesan mix, blend, or you can do Romano by itself, or you can do Parmesan by itself. It's up to you. But these meatballs is Elsie and my creation, and I'm telling you, they're so good. Who would have ever thought about putting cheese inside of a meatball? Is genius. So we're gonna let this sit in the fridge for another 45 minutes after we put the yucky looking bread and milk combination, and fold that in. Ready?
Yep.
I know it looks yucky, guys, but These meatballs are so good. You can use a wooden spoon if you want to for this step also.
I find that it's easier to do it with your hand.
5 fingers on each hand. That's your best tools. And you know what's going to be so much better? Fresh ground meat. It isn't store-bought and sat in the store for weeks on end. This came straight from the meat market, so fresh ground. We ground it. You like that new contraption, Else?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's on Amazon for $39.99, guys. If you have a KitchenAid, you can attach it to the front of your KitchenAid and it grinds up your meat, and you run it through 2 passes and it works. It does its due diligence.
All right.
All right, we are done. We're gonna let this sit in the fridge to tighten up for another 45 minutes.
Try to clean my hand off.
Okay, for another 45 minutes. And then we're going to make meatballs. We're going to use this scoop, and then we're going to come back with, and we're going to cook them in the oven for 350, 400, what was that? 400 for, I think it's like 25 minutes. I'm going to cook mine longer because mine's not going into tomato-based product. That is going to be the marinara sauce. So,
Because they're going to finish cooking in the marinara.
yes. All right, guys.
We'll see you shortly.
It's been 45 minutes, so now we get to go ahead and scoop up these. We have clean hands. Elsie's going to hand them here, and I'm going to go ahead and put them on here. And we are going to cook these on 400 for about 20-25 minutes. I know I'm going to be cooking mine longer because
Yours is not going into the spaghetti sauce.
so mine's not going into the sauce. So I did put the Pam spray on the rack because I wanted to make sure that these don't stick, because they will stick. It's just the nature of the beast here. I think we're going to have more than our share of these. What we don't use today. What do you think about maybe 6 or 7 meatballs per person?
Yeah.
Okay. And whatever the juices are from this, we'll put it into the marinara sauce that we just made on the stove. So look for that in another video. And then we're going to make it a little bit of a series. This is going to be a meatball hoagie series. And it's going to start out with us doing the ground beef through our meat grinder. Fresh meat. Alright, so we have 14 so far. I think we're going to be cooking these for a while. We got a lot of meat here. I need a little bit more. Thank you, ma'am. So I think we're going to have to make multiple batches of these. So
Yeah. Because this will be about not even quite half of the meat.
And we have how many? 4.
We're going to have 24.
We're going to have 20 right now. Yeah. So we'll have 24 on this. We could probably put down some kind of barrier and put these on them and make them and put them out. So, all right, we'll come back and show you guys what it looks like when it's done, and then we will go ahead and put them into our gravy, which is our marinara sauce, and we will show you our next step after that. Stay tuned.
Another batch of sauce because we had so many meatballs that we didn't think it was going to be enough sauce to cover all of them, so we doubled our recipe on the sauce. So I'm going to just put in all the meatballs here and let them finish cooking in this sauce. All right, y'all, we're just gonna let these cook for about 10-15 minutes in the sauce until they finish cooking through, and we shall see you in our next video.
And I'm Debbie, and we're two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.